Welcome back, everybody. Eric here. I hope you're all having a great day. And I'm continuing my question series on Twitter. I think this has been a really great batch of videos, and I hope you all are enjoying them. And I take some of your questions off Twitter and I answer them here in video form on the channel. And the goal here is just to help as many people as possible who might be struggling with this same type of a concept, and to drive, discussion. I want to know what you guys think as well. So this is a good opportunity for us to help some people who, have questions. You have questions, I have answers, boys and girls. Before we get started, I would like to thank our friends at SDI for supporting today's video. And if you want a career in gunsmithing technology, they're a great source of information, wonderful curriculum, great instructors, awesome programs. Their drone program is fantastic. That's a new program they have. So if you're looking to learn how to fly drones, that could become instrumentally important here in the future. Check them out. Sonoran Desert Institute, SDI, and tell them Eric sent you over. All right, so today's question is, should you carry a loaded long gun or carry a long gun in your vehicle? Now this is a really good question because a lot of people have asked me this over the years, and also I've seen in various forums and on Reddit and all over. I mean, the internet is completely on fire with this particular question. A lot of people have some varying opinions on whether or not you should carry some sort of a long gun in your vehicle, okay? And the answers to that question can go from anywhere from, well, why would you need a long gun in your vehicle? Well, you know what? Look, if someone is questioning why you need a long gun in your vehicle, then they're not the person who's ever going to carry a long gun in their vehicle anyway, okay? If you have to question why you need it, then you might as well just go ahead and put to bed the fact that you're probably not going to want to carry one if you don't understand why you need a long gun, okay? I'm one of those guys, when I travel, I make sure that my vehicle is ready for bear all the time. I carry a blowout kit. I carry medical. I carry signal devices. I carry a long gun, sometimes a shotgun. Yeah, and I carry enough ammunition to get myself out of a pickle, usually a battle belt. So it's like if I'm going to go on a legit travel, you got to think you're away from your home. Your home is your castle. And in your home, you might be very well prepared. You may have some guns staged up. You may have a really good plan, a good place to hide. You might have good security, really good door locks, lighting, alarms, gates, things of that nature. When you're out, just traveling abroad or wherever you are, you staying at some random hotel, you don't know who your neighbors are, who they're going to be for the night, the area that you're in, you don't know how good or bad it might be, how prone to crime it might be. So yeah, it's a good idea to make sure that you have the ability to protect yourself everywhere you go. I always post, when I'm traveling, I will post my B&T, chassis rig that I put together with a Glock 17L. Now, you guys have probably seen pictures of that rig, and that's my road rig. I carry it in a little backpack, and no one's the wiser, and I go and do my thing, and I'm well protected. I have a couple of 33 round Glock magazines loaded up with 124 grain HST plus P, and I'm off to the races. And believe me, if there's a problem, I feel, I have the ability to protect myself and get myself out of trouble if I need to, okay? Now, that's a lot different than carrying a long gun. And of course, I chose an A2 just to show you, when we're talking a long gun, all right, are you going to carry a full-size AR, even if it's a Daniel Defense Mark 18, in your car? Okay, so this is the point of contention people tend to have with whether or not you should carry a long gun in your vehicle. Most people's concern is safety. They're worried about someone breaking in the car and stealing the firearm. Okay, I get it. That is definitely a concern. And most people who push back on whether or not you should carry a long gun, let's just say, for the sake of argument, a long gun means a shotgun or a rifle, a long gun, anything other than a pistol or a PCC. Most people push back on it because they say that, well, someone could see the gun and break in your car and steal it. That's true. Someone could see a laptop case and break in your car and steal it too. Someone could see a radio in your car and break in and steal it. Someone could see a baby's supply bag. What do you call it? Like a little, baby bag or whatever, and think that it's something valuable and break in and steal it. And a lot of times what happens, someone will break in a car and steal something that's basically worthless, But the issue is that they cause, $500 freaking dollars worth of damage breaking in your car, and most people get more pissed about the damage to their car when they broke in than the actual item that they stole in the first place. So, all right, is that to say that you should take your, Colt AR and just leave it laying out in the back seat in plain view or someone can see it? Obviously not, okay? You should go through some effort. If you are going to carry a gun in your vehicle, there are a lot of things, and again, I just want to reiterate here, I am not a legal authority. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving legal advice here when I say this, because every state's different. Some states don't allow you to carry your long gun in your car, loaded or not. They might have to be locked in a case or something like that with the ammo separated and things like that. We're talking about free states where you can ride around with a long gun, put a chamber flag in it, maybe a loaded mag, and you're good. Have it ready, for all intents and purposes, ready for action. If something bad were to happen, you've got a long gun and you've got the ability to deal with any sort of a threat you might see out on the road. Is that to say you should just leave it laying out in plain view? Well, of course not. Now, there are a variety of fast boxes and truck boxes and security devices that you can put in your vehicle that allow you to lock your firearm up in a safe manner and have it ready to go. They do have fast boxes, especially in trucks. I know you guys have seen them. Right? Those boxes that go in the bed of the truck, and then they usually have a tonneau cover or something that goes over the top, and you can drop the tailgate, and bam, you've got a fast box that locks up separately, so you've got the security of the tailgate locking, then you've got the security of the fast box. So is someone gonna break in your fast box? Given enough time, okay, they're gonna rip the tonneau cover off, and they're just gonna take the damn fast box right out, the whole thing, everything in it, whatever's in there. It could be multiple guns. I see this with law enforcement a lot. They'll show off their squad cars with their fast boxes, and they'll pull out the drawer, and it's got AR and a shotgun and their vest, and that's great. For a law enforcement standpoint, if those guys need to have that stuff on the road with them for whatever purpose, they're on patrol or whatever. Well, is someone going to have the balls to break into a cop car with the tonneau cover and a fast box versus a civilian? Probably not. Right, so the law enforcement has a little bit of an edge because most people are too cowardly to screw with a police car, okay? Let's just be honest. Now, the benefit of being a civilian and having a fast box in your vehicle is that, okay, if there's a dozen trucks in the parking lot, a potential thief, which one are they going to break into? I mean, are they going to try to just start breaking in random cars? Well, that's not going to be very good for their health if you're in an area that's a gun-friendly area, and chances are, 2 out of 3 people are probably carrying a gun or at least have one nearby. So thieves aren't stupid. They're going to pick a soft target, something that's easy for them to break into. Now, is that to say that you should just leave your gun in plain view? I think we see the two opposing forces that exist here in terms of the common sense factor, y'all. Have some freaking common sense. If you are going to carry a shotgun or a long gun in your car, get some Granny Gertrude freaking ugly blankets and cover it up somewhere, or stow it away somewhere kind of in like a little hidey sort of area. One of my favorite places, especially in like Hondas, a lot of times in the older Hondas, now I know I'm being very specific to one vehicle, but many vehicles will usually have, especially if they have second or third row seating, a lot of times those vehicles will have almost like between the seats, there'll be like a little console area in the middle with a bit of an area that is just big enough to stuff a rifle in. And you find you can just take the carry handle and just kind of stuff the thing right in there, and you can't even see it. Throw a, Obama blanket over the top or something. You can have an Obama sticker on the freaking car, you know what I mean? Or a coexist sticker on the car, and they're not going to break in. But, throw a blanket over the top, and most people are none the wiser. And I think that if you want to avoid having your vehicle getting broken into, another thing to consider too is what you leave out in your vehicle, not just gun related. Imagine someone breaking in your car to steal something that they see that's rather innocent and innocuous to you or I, and in the process find your gun. That's even worse, right? Well, don't leave your iPhone out. Don't leave your wallet out. I mean, come on, y'all. Use some freaking common sense here. Don't leave cash out. Don't leave anything out that someone could go, ooh, I'll just do a quick little smash and grab here. Now, some of us have nice radios in our car. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. Like if they see a nice radio, is someone going to break in and potentially steal a radio? Yeah, depending on the area and how nice of a radio it is, yeah, they will. And does that mean they're going to rummage through your car and find something else like a gun? Possibly, yes. So I think to sort of put this question to bed, when considering whether or not you should carry a loaded long gun in your vehicle, let's say not a loaded long gun, but a long gun period, one that's actionable and ready and accessible, you know, you need to figure, are you traveling with your children? Are you traveling to a place that doesn't, that frowns upon carrying a gun in your car, especially accessible and ready to shoot or something? Are you going to a place that you need to have a long gun? You know, maybe you're going to a really safe area and maybe a pistol's fine. I tend to be the sort of person that I'd rather be ready and have it than not need it. That's just the way I look at it. If I travel somewhere and I didn't need a long gun in this particular situation, well then that's fine. If I didn't need it, then I didn't need it. But you better believe I'm going to have it in case I do. Because the world is a chaotic place and there's a lot of crazy things that go on and people are crazy. And you have to be prepared for anything. And there's a lot of people that would look at someone like me and an opinion of someone like me and say, well, you're just being paranoid or you're being overly cautious. Well, that's fine. You can say what you want about me, but I'm going to be alive. I'm gonna live to fight another day. You better believe that. I'm not going to get caught with my pants down. This guy don't get caught with his pants down ever when it comes to that sort of thing. You better believe when it comes to protection that I'm going to make sure I have the ability to protect myself. So anyway, I hope that this video helps some of you who may be struggling with the concept of, you know, wow, should I carry a long gun in my vehicle? You know, I think I put the question to bed pretty well. And I think what it really comes down to, y'all, use your common sense. Just use your freaking common sense. Don't leave valuables out in the open that someone can potentially steal. Don't put gun stickers all over your freaking car. You know, don't leave valuables in the open. Don't invite yourself to criminal activity. And the chances of it happening to you are going to be astronomically slim. I'm not going to say it is, you know, there's zero chance of it happening, but you greatly reduce your chances of it happening by making yourself a nonchalant, gray man sort of target. Like, don't go out of your way to, you know, advertise that you have guns in your car. Don't put freaking gun group stickers on your car and gun stickers and come and take it. Guess what? You put a come and take it sticker on your freaking car, what are they going to do? They're going to come and take it. Yeah, they will. When you're eating dinner with your family, you come out and your freaking windows broke in and they done took your gun, and now you got a whole other score of problems to deal with. Now you have to report the dang thing to the police and police report and all that over something that could have been avoided. So just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it here today. I've got a lot of great questions from you guys, and I'm going to be going through and answering as many of them as articulately and hopefully detailed as I can, give you, my thoughts on it. And I appreciate those of you who submit the questions to me on Twitter. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, IraqVeteran8888. Some good content over there. Make sure you are subscribed here on YouTube and click that notification bell. We're almost to 3 million, y'all. Let's get me over the hill. It's been a long road, so I appreciate the support over the years. Many more videos on the way. We'll see you soon.